Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be doing I was going to say kind of my first thoughts on Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer and stuff, but I did a kind of co-op thoughts with my friend Tyler, and I thought that went pretty good. That was like on the first 2 or 3 days the game was out. And this is like probably 2 weeks later, I'm going to say, 2 weeks into since the release of Modern Warfare 3. And I also made a video on separately just on Call of Duty Elite, which was pretty much more of a rant, me just not too happy with it. And some people try to defend it, but you don't really have much to defend. You don't have a whole lot of backing on your side because 2 weeks later, and Call of Duty Elite is still not working. And I don't even care if they're going to refund me for it, which they should. That should go without saying. But and right there, I just gotta say, that guy, like, he's just, sometimes it's funny, and looking back, it's kind of funny, but at the moment, I remember I was like, God, why would he do that? Like, he's not gonna, come out any better than me in that situation. He's just being a troll on purpose. But, there are a couple things I want to say, just specifically about this game. Like, I actually just played this game, and it was kind of fun. And I just unlocked the, what is that thing called? It's a, M77, I think, is that what it is? M77? MP7, sorry. And, because I just unlocked it, I haven't really looked at it much. Mostly, like you saw me start out in the beginning, I was running the MP5, which is definitely my best gun. It's always my, like, go-to gun ever since COD 4, the MP5. In COD 4, it was a better gun in the MP5, I mean. And then, not a whole lot of people liked it in Modern Warfare 2 so much. I mean, it was still good, and then a lot of people didn't like it in Black Ops, and I still was using it. But I don't know. It's just kind of my go-to gun. It's something that's been in like all the COD games since long, and I just kind of always fall back on it. And it ends up being the gun I have like the most kills with, and like all the camos and everything unlocked for it. And I don't always use it. Definitely, like I'm actually the kind of person who switches classes constantly in this game. And there's also something I want to bring up about that later. But like I usually do switch classes constantly. But I just got in this gun, and I was like, let's try it, right? And yeah, I don't know. I've been enjoying this. I really have. It very much is like Modern Warfare 2, and I think everyone kind of knew that, and that's not that that's a bad thing, if it's not broken, don't fix it, but a company like Infinity Ward sometimes does fix things that aren't broken, and it's annoying. And look at me get that guy. Look at me turn on him sort of sloppily. And I don't know. This has been it's been fun so far. I really like it. It would be a lot more like literally the only two reasons I have COD Elite. I don't. Everything else should be expected with it for how much I'm paying. But there were two things I wanted to do. Two very simple things. One, I already prepaid for all the maps. You know what I mean? Like I already prepaid for all the maps, and oh man, I got screwed there. And two, clans. I've said it 1,000 times. You'll hear me say it again. Halo 2 was my favorite game of all time for online multiplayer, and it's very special to me. And a lot of my friends feel the same way because we were all. That's kind of where I met a lot of my friends, and we all can agree back then that was like some of the best times. But Halo 2 had a clan system. It was great. It was simple and it worked, and it was a lot of fun. And we had a really good established clan back then. We had a lot of people, and it's. I mean, it's here. It's just still not working. It just kind of frustrates me. It does. I'm not going to rant about it too much because I already have in a separate video. But it's too bad. But other than like COD Elite, like just not even thinking of COD Elite, I was like, oh god, that's a fucking one of those. Oh god, they have an actual name. The droid thing, the machine. You know what I'm talking about. I saw it. I was like, crap. What do I do? I was like, okay, maybe I can flank it, knife it, because if you knife him, it actually does instant kill him, which is kind of hard to do. And I was like, oh, hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I'll take that headshot and keep going. And earlier I was saying I'm the kind of player who constantly switches classes during the game. And you'll see, I think you might have seen the beginning, or if you probably won't see me switch a class because this was filmed from theater mode, but like I actually used I had like 4 prestige tokens, and I'm not exactly sure how I got so many. Someone told me like, you get more prestige tokens for every time you prestige in previous COD games, but that doesn't make sense because I've actually prestiged quite a few times and would therefore have more, but I'm not going to complain because I had like 5 coming into this game doing nothing at all. And I used like 4 of them. No, I'm sorry, 3 of them to get extra classes because that's kind of how I roll. And now I have 8 classes and I'll never need any more. I just like having a little bit more. Just a few more classes is always what I needed, even like back in older games. And like I was, trying to get back to my story here of I'm someone who not a lot of people do this. They don't switch classes constantly unless there's a reason to, but I do just for the heck of it. Like just switch classes just for fun. And that was pretty nice right there. And the problem with that is, I got that guy. Sit down. Only use me blade. One of the few guys I still watch who does just strictly Modern Warfare stuff, or Call of Duty stuff, I should say. And the point of my story here, my rant going on, is when you switch classes constantly, you lose your kill streaks now. How they're all like set specifically to certain classes, and I like how they're set specifically to certain classes, and I don't like it. Don't like it for the reason that I switch classes constantly, so I lose my streak if it's a big one, and I just switch it without thinking. And but it's good because then I can, I run specialist on 2 of my classes. I run support on most of them, and I run assault on 1 or 2 when I feel like being a little more ballsy, or if I know I'm going to be going for kills. But I really do like the whole new strike package thing. Very, very good. Great addition. They pretty much fixed the kill streak problem without, removing it from the game. So props to that. I'll give them props for that. That's why I'm going to say it's worth it. It's not like a reskin of Modern Warfare 2 with new guns and stuff. It is actually new enough to be different and be sold as a full game. I'll give them that. I haven't actually played any of the campaign yet, and I really want to. I'm just waiting for the right moment, you know what I mean? But for these videos are probably the Chronicles, as I'm going to be going by them for Modern Warfare 3 online. It's just going to be me talking about the game, my opinions. Maybe if there's something that happened in a certain game, like just something ridiculous. Because, I've got plenty of pros and cons I'd like to give my thoughts out on this game. As it is one of the biggest games, and as it is one of the biggest multiplayer games next to Gears that I'll be doing. But I'm doing Gears too, still going stuff with that. But pretty much it's between Gears and Modern Warfare 3 for a while for me, personally. I know there are other games out there, and I'm doing other games too myself, but for online purposes, these are the only 2 games I'm really playing. And I was playing Looky Lou with this guy for a while, and now some of you may be saying that was the worst grenade throw ever, of all time, but it's not my fault. Someone put a wall in the way. And if you get that reference, virtual points to you. Thumbs up. Oh yeah, walk into that smoke. And I think it's really funny. This is something I've noticed in all the COD games, that when there's smoke on the screen, when it's actually active, or glass or smoke, and you destroy the glass or shoot through the smoke or just in the smoke, when you watch the kill cam, the glass and or the smoke is not there in the kill cam. Kind of an interesting thing, really. I don't know how that works out, but I just think it's interesting. It doesn't really matter, but it's kind of interesting. And oh, what a terrible spawn for me. Can you believe we lost that? I didn't do too good in the beginning, but then I kind of came back, which is usually how my games go. And jeez, man. And look at my teammate there. Why couldn't he die? Why me? But yeah, that's kind of my initial thoughts for right now. I'm definitely gonna have a lot more of these. So thank you guys for watching the video, and until next time, I'll catch you later.